Hey, Llama here. Welcome to preparing for Ark Survival Ascended. In this series, I started out fresh on the island on official PVE. This is Ark Survival Evolved, but I'm limited to only items and creatures available in the base game on the island to give a realistic perspective on what starting out on Ark Survival Ascended might be like. So in this video, it is time to start our hunt for dragon artifacts. And we're going to start that with looking for the artifact of the Cunning in what is called the Hard Water Cave. Now, this is the actual cave's name. I think it is the Caverns of Lost Hope. And it's on the right-hand side or the eastern side of the island. Should head down now, and we can see. Let's get some scuba on before we go too far down. And where all these sort of seaweedy things, you can see there's this entrance going in. We are around about 4689 coordinate-wise. And this is the entrance to the cave. So you come in here and you'll see the cave will start to clear. There we go. That's how you know you're in a cave. That and the lag with the cave loading. And basically you just head into this entrance and round to the left, and that will take us into the cave itself. So now in here we find a lot of very high level megalodons. Actually, let me show you on the map where it is. Almost forgot that. There we go. So that's where we are on the map. Like I said, round about 4689 are the coordinates of the entrance. Now this cave is, so we did the Cave of the Brute. That is what people call the easy water cave. This is what is called the hard water cave, and that is because it is just teeming with high level megalodons, donkeys, there are electric eels, there are jellyfish, you can get mosas, you can get tusos in here. Unlike the other cave, the mosas will actually attack you. And you can see here we've got some megalodons heading towards us. The megalodons are by far the biggest threat. Not only do they spawn in, or they can spawn in levels up to 300, but you get a lot of them. So you can see, here we go. We've attracted quite a party. Yeah, more coming. These aren't very high level ones, luckily. So you do get a mix of levels in here, but you can get up to level 300. And the problem is you get a lot of these mob you at once, and they just do huge amounts of damage to you. So this Basilow, this is the same Basilow that we took in the Brute Cave. So it's not mutated. It was the one. It's one of the babies that we raised from the ones we tamed way back at the beginning of the series. So it is imprinted, but it's not mutated. You can see 47k health. 545 melee, so not over the top. So the best trick, or it's not really a trick, but the best approach with this cave is to head in slowly. I think I mentioned this with the Brute Cave. Stick up high if you can. Try not to get stuff below you to aggro, if you can get away with it. And just move in slowly, one bit at a time, because you will aggro megalodons. You can't avoid it. But what you want to do is try and not have too many hit you at once. So if you advance too quickly into the cave, you will find a large amount of megalodons will swamp you. The problem is once they do that, you can't move and you can't escape. And then if they start doing big damage to you, it can all end up finishing up fairly quickly. I think I mentioned you get level 300s in here. You can get level 300 alphas in here as well. So if you happen to be unfortunate enough to come across 2 level 300 alpha megalodons, say goodnight. Alright, there we go. So we can see there's quite a few down there on the floor. There's a nice shot at the back of my Basilow's head. See if I can. Yeah, that's a lot of megalodons. Wow. So I think even, yeah, level 200, Level 200. Yeah, those are going to... Is that the same one? Oh no, level 90. Yeah, those are going to do some damage. So try and stay as high as you can, and you'll aggro as few of them as possible. But the issue is, once one aggroes, they will all come. So it's kind of almost impossible to avoid, to be honest. And even once they start coming, even if you kill a few and you think you're done, you're better off just staying still for a little bit, because they actually keep coming towards you from quite a distance. Their aggro range is quite wide. Alright, let's see. Try and get up. I'm going to sort of bump in my head along the roof. They don't seem to be aggroing yet. I don't think I'm going to be lucky enough to get through here without aggroing them. I've never been able to do it in the past. It'd be nice if we could. Let's head up. Let's see. Okay. No, I can see them coming towards us. Okay, so there you go. You can see, well, that's a lot of sharks. Alright. Yeah. So this is a pretty good example of what I was talking about. You can see, yeah, there's a lot. So once they get on you, you'll watch my health go down. So I'm taking some of them out. Yeah, some of them are getting a bit bloody, I can see. But that's still a lot of sharks. So if I try and move, I can't actually get myself loose. So even if I was going to try and run away, which I'm tempted to, because yeah, they're doing a lot of damage to me now. You know, we could actually die here. I'm just going to keep chomping away. The sharks are looking pretty bloody. There must be some high level ones there though. Oh gee, they're doing a lot of damage. So I'm down below half health now. Remember, this Basilo had 47k health. We're doing alright though, actually. We're getting through them. So there's a lot less left now than there was before. If I let's try and swim around in a circle, and so I can hit them, and maybe they're not hitting me as much. That seems like a good strategy. Alright, 170. Yeah, see, some of these ones that are left now are probably fairly high level ones, I'm guessing. Yep, 170. Basilo's pretty bloody. Can we take out these ones? Oh, there you go. A 200. That's one of the 200s. Level 170. Oh, we got another one coming in. Really? Thought we were done. I was kind of thinking, oh, that's the other 200. What's this one? Level 40. Okay. Wow. Well, there we go. I genuinely thought we weren't going to make that. So I think we need to heal before we head into the area where the artifact is, for sure. Because sometimes you'll get like alphas and... Oh, more sharks. Oh, more shark. Three sharks. Seriously? We should be able to finish these guys off, don't we? Oh, hang on. No. 280. No, I'm out of here. No, let's go back and heal up, and we can come back in and try again. Alright, here we go, coming back into the cave. So I've fully healed up the Basilo. I don't want to lose this Basilo, because I did breed some eels. I did breed 2 imprinted ones exactly the same. But this one is the one that I've leveled up, so you know, I've killed alphas with this, and I've been using this one since the beginning. I really don't want to lose it at this stage and have to start leveling another one to be able to do this cave. So let's get rid of these eels. Now, stuff respawns in this cave pretty quickly, unfortunately, so we've probably not gained anything by coming out and healing. There you go, there's the sharks that followed us. One of these will be the 280, another one will be the 180, I dare say. And yeah, there you go. So you can see coming around the corner there are additional sharks, so those are new spawns that obviously weren't around before. That's a 170, 170, 30, yeah. I didn't see the 180 die, but 50, maybe that one wasn't there. Or I missed it, one or the other. And there's the 280, yes, okay. Alright, let's head back in. So basically the same as we did before, but hopefully less damage. I'm actually hoping, although the respawn rate's fairly quick in here, I'm hoping that less stuff has respawned, given I was just in here recently, so that's another 170, gee. But same approach, we take it nice and slow. I'm not seeing a big clump of megalodons there. Oh, there's one up against the wall. There's one down on the floor. Yeah, another one up against the wall. So yeah, I can see. Actually, it's good to get these. Oh, and another one. That one must have been in the wall, was it? Good to get these out of the way now. You can see them coming from quite a distance. Like I said before, they aggro from a long way away. So these are all now coming around the corner, all the way out here. 280. But we're doing a lot better this time. So they're not swamping us, and they're not doing huge amounts of damage all at the same time, which is good. There is actually another way of doing this cave. Well, it's probably a couple of ways of doing this cave. I have done this with cactus broth on flippers, just using flippers and just avoiding everything, and you can actually do that, which is pretty cool. But of course you can't get cactus broth on the island. You'd have to get that from another map to get your cactus sap. The other option is you can use a what is it? Not ichthyornis, that's the seagull. Ichthyosaur, that's the ones. The dolphin. So you can use the dolphin, tame a decent sort of one of those, level up movement speed, and just go like the clappers. And you just swim, and basically you just have everything following you. You lead it up to one end of the cave, swim back down to the other, and you just got to watch out for eels and jellyfish. Everything else you just outrun. But eels and jellyfish, obviously the jellyfish will dismount you on a dolphin, and the eels will stop you dead, so bad combo if you get hit by both. Tricky getting in the artifact cave, there's a lot of luck involved, so if you're going to try that method I'd breed maybe a couple of dolphins. Whereas the Basilo is, the Basilo strategy is just to tank everything and kill it, clicking simulator. Anyway, I'm going to finish healing this guy up, and then we'll head into the actual artifact chamber itself. Okay, fully healed. Let's head further into the cave. And you can see here around the corner, yeah, nowhere near as much stuff as there was last time, so I think we managed to have, well, there's a shark coming. We did manage to get most of the stuff aggroed to us round the corner, which is good. Get rid of it there. Still got a few sharks coming, so that's okay. Not too many though, not like 20 like we had last time. Alright, let's take these out. Level 40, level 40. Easy. Piece of cake. Level 40 seems to be the number of the day. Here we go, another one coming. So, see what I mean about... oh, another level 40. That's just bizarre. You see what I mean about you... they aggro from a long way off, and so if you just sit in one spot, you will notice that they keep coming towards you until they're all gone, obviously. Sometimes you get Moses and Alpha Moses in that section, Tusos, a bit further around the corner. Alright, so we go through here and then down, and you see that pillar with the glowy sort of tech stuff on it. Oh, we've got a couple of sharks down there. What are they? 160, 40. There. That's the 30. Okay. So yeah, there's... down there we've got the pillar with the tech stuff on it, and behind that, underneath me at the moment, you can see there's a hole that leads down into the floor. That's where we need to go. So once we get down there, you'll see it branches out into like a tunnel, all lit by crystals, and there is a heap of stuff in there. So we're just going to go into there, and we're going to go through there as quick as we can, out the other end, and we're going to take a hard left. And the reason why we do that is that we don't want to drag everything into the next chamber with us, because there's a lot of stuff in here. You'll see as we go through. Here we go. So we swim past all this stuff as quick as we can while it still doesn't really realise we're here. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Just keep swimming. Go through the hole, hard left. Okay, now this is where the artifact is. Oh, there's a shark there. But what we want to do now is we want to just camp out here and see what makes it round the corner. Now we're okay in Ark Survival Ascended, Ark Survival Evolved, because, as I've said a million times before, the dino pathfinding is not great. If they fix the pathfinding in Ark Survival Ascended, this cave could be a whole different story. Because, as you can see, only a couple of things that were in that other chamber made it around the corner and into here. Now, what I tend to do here is I try and go towards... There's some piranha, an eel. So I sort of go over to that and try and drag things out, a couple of things at a time. You don't want too much to come out at once, because if it all comes through and mobs you, things can end very quickly. But if you can get, 3 or 4 megalodons, some eels at a time, and then just drag them into this chamber a few at a time and kill them, and you gradually clear that area out. You can see the levels here are just ridiculous, like level 290. I mean, to be fair, the eels don't do a great deal of damage to the Bacillo. They would to you if you weren't on it, but they don't do much damage to the Bacillo. I'm going to try this Explorer note here, actually. I'm going to see if I can get it, because I can get some levelling up done while we're killing all these super high level creatures, if I can just trigger this Explorer note. There it is. Nice. Alright. Let's go. Yeah, we can see a couple more sharks coming in. That's okay, we can kill these, get rid of them. Get everything to aggro on us, and gradually, as you can see, we'll be whittling away at the population from that chamber that we were in before. I'd love to hop off and grab that artifact, because we're going to have to, once we get that artifact, we're going to have to wait for it to respawn another couple of times. Oh, there's... that guy went in the wall. I'm not falling for that. I watched him go in there. There we go. Killed. 170 Electrophorus eel. That would have been horrible had I hopped off to get the artifact and he came out of the wall. There's another sneaky one down there. 120. Right. What else we got? A shark. Let's try and get that. We can probably sneak a peek and see what's in that other chamber. Oh, or maybe we shouldn't. There we go. Oh yeah, see there's a few coming in now. We got a lot of health, so we're sort of okay. Oh, okay. Or we might not be. There's an alpha. Oh, I don't remember seeing that in the chamber as we came through. Maybe that was hidden in the wall. I don't know. You do get alphas in that section. Hopefully it's not too high a level one. And we can just clear this stuff out. If this is a... no, it can't be. It must be a low level alpha because it's already got blood on it. If it was a 300, we might be in a bit of trouble. Okay. I think we got a donkey in on the action now. They actually do a fair bit of damage. They crunch you up. Alright. Let's get this alpha. We get the alpha out the way. Everything else... oh, was that? No. That was a normal Megalodon 270. Alpha... oh, alpha was a level 40. Whew, okay, well glad that wasn't the other way around. Alright, let's get the donkey... don't know what level this is, but you gotta watch them. Mantas. The manta, that was only level 30, but you get some really high level mantas in here. Again, like you gotta watch. They might sit in the corner of the cave. Oh, that was a 190. And then when you hop off, they can hit you. Now, I actually hop off and then hop back on again. You notice my stamina has drained. So when you're riding an underwater creature, I don't know if it's a bug, but your stamina drains. So if you hop off and then hop back on again, you will recover stamina, and then you can swim, just as well we did that. Got back on again. Another donkey comes through. Yeah, it's a good way. Otherwise, if you just hop off and try and swim, you'll have no stamina and you won't move. Which in that situation just there could have been awkward, because that donkey could have come and attacked me and ruined my day. Okay, we've been in this cave for a while, so I've been through to the other section. I've cleared it out. I hung around, I grabbed 4 artifacts, which are all sitting in the otter that I've got on my shoulder, and now we need to get out of the cave. So a couple of things have actually respawned in here by the looks of it, so I did clear this out entirely. But anyway, it doesn't look like it's anything that we can't just swim past. Now, I find on the way out, I tend to try and conserve... oh, we've got piranhas. We'll just get rid of those. So on the way out, I tend to try and conserve my stamina as long as I can. So you'll see I'm swimming pretty slowly out of here, back up the hole, and back out the way we came in. And I keep doing that, really, some sharks there, keep doing that until I start getting chased by megalodons, because as I said, the respawn rate is pretty high in this cave. So on the way back out again, you will come across a lot of stuff that you thought you killed on the way in. So I tend to conserve stamina. That's the plan. Let's veer around to the right here on the way out, and just keep an eye out for anything that then aggroes on you, and then as soon as you see something aggro on you, you can hit sprint. So there you go. That megalodon has obviously seen us. Let's get round the corner and kick it up a notch, and we can easily exit the cave. Nothing will catch us now. That is Caverns of Lost Hope. We have the artifact of the Cunning, and that is our first artifact for the dragon fight. Alright, now we're off in the snow. So the next cave we're going to do is the Northwest Cave, also known as the Crouch Cave, which the reason for this will become obvious in mere moments. So the cave is only accessible on foot. unless you've got cryopods. And to be honest, even if you've got cryopods, you can only get things like raptors or direwolves. You can throw pods out inside, and only in certain sort of chambers, so they won't go through the tunnels. It's pretty much an on-foot cave. So I'm going to chuck some sleeping bags down. I've got my shotgun, and I have some stimulant in case I get bitten by spiders. So you've got spiders in here, you've got onyx. That's pretty much it. I think it's pretty much just the Aranio and the onyx in this cave. But you can see these tunnels, like there's no way you're getting anything through these tunnels. Has to be on foot. So this first chamber, you can, if you're using cryopods, you can throw out like a direwolf in here, and leave it there, and then basically aggro anything further down in the cave, like that bat we can see in the distance. Didn't get a hit marker then. You can aggro anything further down in the cave and then just lead it back here. Can we get in? No, we can't. Okay. Or shoot things and try and get them to come towards you, but of course you've got to be able to hit them to do that. Now where that bat is, there is actually a drop, so not a loot drop, but a drop off. So I won't go in there because that's an instant death pitfall thing. But what we... Yeah. Just trying to get my bearings. So I think... Let me get that guy. I just don't like leaving them behind us. No. It's not going to happen, is it? Alright, let's carry on. Yeah, you can see that drop down there. I'm not going in there. So we need to sort of veer to the right through here, and then you can see there's a couple of little sort of, the tunnel branches off in a couple of spots around the back of there, and then that's the direction we want to go in, but I don't like stuff sneaking up behind me, so, oh, there we go, like those spiders. So let's get rid of those first. Oh, okay. Bad time for the shotgun to reload. Luckily I've got decent fortitude, so one spider bite's not going to knock me out. And these aren't super high levels, so you can see level 60, I think the first one was, level 20. I can hear another one. I should have brought a like a pickaxe or something to harvest the bodies with, to be honest. Oh, there we go, there's the other one. Okay, level 15. Oh, and another one. Oh, 140. Okay. And there's more. I can hear them. Can't see them. Hate that. Alright, let's take some stimulant just in case. Yeah, I probably should have brought something to harvest the bodies with, to be fair. Okay, let's head through. So you can see here, you can see the glowing sort of pink indicates the artifact is through there. We've got some bats here, let's get rid of those. We can get them to come towards us. Again, not sort of super high levels, so we shouldn't have too much of a problem with the shotgun. I've got some decent armor on, so we can tank the hits without too much of an issue if they do hit us. Let's reload. God dear. Alright, yeah, level 25. We've got 15. This one must be higher than a level 15, I'm going to assume. Oh, it's taken a few hits. Oh, 125, that's why. There's the level 15, one shotter. Okay. Now this is again another cave where, and I've mentioned it in other caves, that creatures that spawn in the walls can be a real concern. Because you don't want something appearing out of a wall when you don't have anywhere to run. So head round the corner, you can see you're definitely getting close to the artifact now. We've got a bat there. Let's kill that. Whoop, okay. Oh, that was a 140. That was a 15. Nice colour. Let's reload before we head into the chamber. Well, we got another one, level 25. We can take that one out. Yep, there we go. Whoop. Alright. And now to the right there, where you can see that sort of tech pillar, down there is a death pit. So if you fall down there, you take 5,000 damage instantly. In other words, you die, no matter how high your health is. So don't fall down there. You can actually inch forward here and grab the artifact. If you drop down here onto that lower level, you need a grapple hook to get out. So, which I do have with me, but it's just not necessary. So we head back out the way we came in, and that is the Northwest Cave, the artifact of the Skylord, or the Cratch Cave as it's known. Oh, there we go. Artifact of the Skylord. Pop it in the... oh, I don't know what that's going off at. Something. Alright, so now we've got the artifact of the Cunning, we've got the artifact of the Skylord. We still need the Immune in the Swamp Cave and the Strong, which is in the Hard Ice Cave. So we've still got a bit to do. Only 8 days to go. Alright, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, drop us a like, subscribe if you like the content, and I'll catch you in the next video. I'm Llama, and I'm out of here.